70, Indy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Ready? 30 base.
Mike, 45. I got it.
Move. Hey, lock it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Lee Griffin.
They'll set up to throw. From the left side, it's complete.
I'm going to hit you.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready up. Hey, Charlie.
45. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 45.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught, Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Down.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep fighting.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 83 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. Swift. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
60 Pittsburgh. 61. Max, go.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
You.
And some room to work. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
5.
45 to Mike.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Swift. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, they'll throw. The open man is Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give right side. Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
10 Lobo.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Yeah.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Gaffney. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They're going to look to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it. Let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him. And they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Bravo.
50, Mike, 50, Mike, 50.
Snap.
2nd and 5. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They look to throw here. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone. All athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
If you don't get this, boy, you think you
Yeah.
You think you gonna get this? Sponge. No,
Fine.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Clemens, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it. He's checking.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that? Their quarterback, 29 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
61, matchbox light.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete, Smith has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. This is Jennings. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try the left side. Gaffney, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, the second down throw on target. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
18 Gator.
Just like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. They cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part down the football. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Go now. 60 or. Hey, high 7. 2.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Gaffney. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Bravo. General West. 3 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Clemens. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, baby. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard. here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
10 over.
Watch the screen.
Second and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, over.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Pick the edge. Go. Check.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go. Get it.
Well, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Clemens. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive room right here.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out of there. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.